Well, Deb Murphy filed this story for Sierra Wave Media. Inyo County Water Department and the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, they have, well, some might say finally reached an agreement on the pumping pest of well 385 in the Five Bridges area. Inyo County Board of Supervisors were to approve or not that agreement at today's meeting. Now, the agreement allows the 2-month test to proceed once the technical group adopts the monitoring and management plan dated June 2018 and included with the agreement in the Inyo County Board of Supervisors agenda packet. Also amends the 1999 revegetation plan to temporarily suspend the requirement to permanently shut off wells 385 and 386. Required steps are also outlined if LADWP chooses to conduct well pumping tests on well 386 or tests on both wells running simultaneously. Now, according to the agreement, LADWP will withdraw its dispute over the status of the Five Bridges mitigation, but no other agreement exists on whether mitigation has met goals. Now, the worst case scenario appears to be LADWP's ability to proceed with the pumping test and or operation of the wells without the protections outlined in the management and monitoring plan. Again, that settlement agreement was scheduled for discussion today. Inyo County Board of Supervisors. Deb's full report is posted on our website, sierrawave.net. Well, the Mammoth Lakes Fire Safe Council has received approval from the Sierra Nevada Conservancy on a grant application for the Lakes Basin Hazardous Fuels Reduction Project in the amount of $500,000. This to conduct mechanical and hand thinning, fuel breaks, roadside and campground fuels reduction, forest restoration, and meadow aspen release treatments on a minimum of 406 acres and up to 632 acres on Inyo National Forest land. This over a 2 to 3 year period. Now, these activities, a press release notes, will protect public infrastructure, recreational access, and forest and watershed resources. Now, the project lies within the headwaters of Mammoth Creek, which provides municipal water to the town of Mammoth Lakes, flows into the Owens River. The award was authorized by the governing board of the SNC at a recent quarterly meeting. Funding for this project comes from Proposition 1, the Water Quality Supply and Infrastructure Improvement Act of 2014. Now, the application for the grant was initiated by the Mammoth Lakes Fire Safe Council with support by the Mammoth Lakes Fire Protection District, United States Forest Service, Town of Mammoth Lakes, Mono County Board of Supervisors, Mammoth Community Water District, and the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power. That full press release also on sierrawave.net. Well, last Friday, June 15th at 9:08 a.m., Mono County Sheriff's Department dispatch received a 911 call reporting a shooting at the second gun range east of the geothermal plant. A 53-year-old man and his 15-year-old son, both from Orange County, were shooting targets with a .22 caliber rifle and a 9mm handgun. Now, the press release from the Mono County Sheriff's Office states that for undetermined reasons, while shooting the 9mm handgun, the son shot himself. He was transported by Mono County paramedics to Mammoth Hospital, where he was stabilized. However, due to the severe nature of his injuries, the son was flown to a trauma hospital in Reno. Mammoth Lakes Police Department immediately responded and held the scene of the shooting for the Mono County Sheriff's Office and Inyo National Forest law enforcement. Now, the preliminary investigation determined that the firearms were legally possessed and properly registered by the father. Both the father and the son had experience with the weapons being used. Mono County Sheriff's Office reported it would conduct a thorough investigation of the incident, but there is no indication of any foul play at this time. Well, people are asked to be hantavirus aware on the east side. Monogram from the Mono County Health Department, Tom Boo, health officer, notes hantavirus is an uncommon but deadly disease in the eastern Sierra. It's carried by deer mice. People can catch it from exposure to mouse waste. Most people who get hantavirus were exposed by cleaning up mouse waste in a closed room or building. Airing out a building or room that has been closed up for some time and using disinfectant such as Lysol or bleach on mouse waste reduces the chance of getting hantavirus. 1 or 2 people in Mono County usually get sick with hantavirus each year. That press release notes people on the east side should know about it and how to avoid it. Hantavirus can occur at any time of the year, but it is more common in the spring and summer. It is deadly, and statistically, 1 of 3 people who contract hantavirus die. It is a virus that humans can catch from infected deer mice. The virus is found in mouse feces, urine, and saliva. People usually catch hantavirus by breathing in the germs when mouse waste gets stirred up by sweeping or vacuuming and the germs get in the air. The chance of breathing in these germs is highest in closed, poorly ventilated rooms and buildings. And again, that full press release with some good information is posted on SierraWave.net. We'll be back with more news.